Okay, you guys, today I am going to show you how I edited the Excel spreadsheet for the gradebook assignments in order to follow all of the guidelines given by our instructor. So the first thing I did was put all of these names in alphabetical order. So basically you need to highlight all the names, but you also need to highlight all of the information right here that goes along with the names so that it's not all out of order and you don't have to worry about switching up all the numbers. It will all just switch up together. So you go to the Home tab, you go to the Editing, Sort and Filter, and then you just click Sort A to Z. I'm not going to click that right now just because it's already done for me. So we'll leave that like that. They're all in order and all the numbers had moved with them. The next thing I did was add auto filters to these first two rows. So for that, it's in the same area. You go to Sort and Filter and you just click Filter. So that took them off and you just click Filter and that puts them back on. Now sometimes you're going to have a problem. I noticed when I first opened this that they didn't all, the words were kind of squished and they didn't all fit. You couldn't see the whole word in these cells. So what you can do for that to fix that is go to Format and go to Auto Fit Column Width, and it will automatically fit it to where your title is going to be in the cell and you can see it alongside with the filter next to it. So that's how we added that. To add a header, you go to Insert, and over here, Text, Header, and Footer. So here's my header. So on this side, I'm just going to put Claire Boudreaux. In the middle, I'll put the date. So today is the 25th. And then right here, I'm just going to put P-E, Gradebook. Okay. And so that's going to be my header. So we'll leave that like that. And this is a good way to look at it if you just want to look at the overall view of the whole, gradebook instead of just having to go back and forth and back and forth. You want to look at the header with the rest of it. So we're going to go to View and go back to Normal View so we can come back to here. That makes it a little bit easier to look at. To start off with, right here, to get the average of all of these numbers, basically what you're going to do is you're going to click on the cell you want, go to Formulas, and on this little bottom arrow right here, you're going to click Average. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can just drag it. You can drag it like this to include all the cells you want, or you can always come up here and just type in whatever cells you want. And so you just press Enter, and there you go. It'll give you your average. So that's what I did for these first four right here, and then these next five, all of these. Basically, this whole green row was done the same way to get the averages for the numbers all above it. Now, right here, to get your average for all your quizzes, what you have to do, it's a little bit different. What I did was I clicked on it and then I pressed Sum. Okay, so you can just click on one and hold your mouse and drag it across. That'll highlight all these ones you want to highlight. And then you just click Divided By, and then this is the number you want to divide by. So you can just click F3 and then Enter, and that'll give you your percentage. Now it may come up as a decimal place, so if you want to change it to percentages, you just go to Home, go to Number, and then click Percentage. So there's all these different ways you can put these in there. So that's what I did for both the quiz averages and the test averages. So that's how I got all of those numbers. Now for total points, to add all of them up was a little bit more difficult, but all you simply do is go back to Formulas, click Sum, and to make it somewhat easy, you can click and drag and then press Control. Click and drag across, and then Control and click that one, and that'll come up with all the ones you want to add, all their numbers. Then you press, Enter, and that'll give you your total points. And I just did that all the way across. All the way down right here to get all of those numbers. And then to get your GPA, what I just did was simply this number divided by N3. So all of these numbers, I just typed in equals that number divided by N3 to get all of these. So that's how I got all of those. So we have all the auto filters, we have a header, and we have everything in order. So the last thing I'm going to show you is how to add a chart. So I already have my quiz average chart right here. So basically what I'm going to do is click and drag to get all of those, and then press Control. So we're going to do test average for this one. So we're going to click and drag all of those. So now those two columns are highlighted. You go to Insert. And so for this one, I'm just going to do a 2D column graph. So that'll insert it. And since you highlighted the names, that gives you all the names at the bottom. So I'll click and drag over here, kind of make it even with my quiz average. And to change my title, all I did was type in up there. Now you can also do advanced stuff and put a bunch of different other things in here, but we're just going to keep it like this and keep it simple so it's easy to view, not complicated to do. And I think that's about it on how I did this spreadsheet. So thanks for listening.